Good evening, welcome to the 7 o'clock English news from the Sultanate of Oman television. First, the headlines. His Majesty the Sultan greets His Excellency Tariq Rahman on winning elections and taking constitutional oath as Prime Minister of the People's Republic of Bangladesh. With the mediation of the Sultan of Oman, the second round of indirect negotiations between the United States of America and the Islamic Republic of Iran are concluded in Geneva, Switzerland. His Excellency the Foreign Minister affirms the Sultan of Oman's commitment in continuing its contribution to efforts supporting security, peace and stability. And the Telecommunication Regulatory Authority confirms in a media meeting that the revenues of the telecommunications sector increased last year by 25%, recording over 960 million Omani riyals. Those are the headlines, now the news in detail. His Majesty Sultan Haitham bin Tariq sent cable of greetings to His Excellency Tariq Rahman, Prime Minister of the People's Republic of Bangladesh, on him winning elections and taking constitution's oath. His Majesty the Sultan also sent cable of greetings to His Excellency President Adam Barrow of the Republic of Gambia on his country's independence anniversary. With the mediation of the Sultan of Oman, the second round of indirect negotiations between the United States of America and the Islamic Republic of Iran are concluded in Geneva, Switzerland. The U.S. envoy Steve Witkoff and Jared Kushner participated in the meeting, along with the Iranian Foreign Minister Abbas Araghchi. Both sides are seeking to reach an agreement on the nuclear issue that would end the current tension and escalation. The first round of negotiations was held on the 6th of this month in Muscat. Earlier, His Excellency Said Badr bin Hamad al-Busaidi, Foreign Minister, met in Geneva with His Excellency Dr. Sayyid Abbas Araghchi, Minister of Foreign Affairs of the Islamic Republic of Iran, as part of the preparations for the ongoing talks. During the meeting, both sides emphasized the importance of working towards greater understanding and consensus, thereby ensuring an agreement that fulfills the goals and aspirations of all parties involved in these negotiations. His Excellency the Foreign Minister affirmed the Sultan's Oman's steadfast approach in supporting dialogue and diplomacy, and its keenness to continue contributing to efforts supporting security, peace and stability in order to spare the region and its people the scourge of wars and conflicts, expressing his high appreciation for the trust that the parties place in the Omani mediation in this regard, a responsibility that the Sultan of Oman takes very seriously and with great attention. His Excellency Said Badr bin Hamad al-Busaidi, Foreign Minister, met in Geneva with His Excellency Ignacio Casas, Vice President of the Federal Council of the Head of the Federal Department of the Foreign Affairs of the Swiss Confederation, on the sidelines of His Excellency's visit to Switzerland for the Iranian-American negotiations, which are being hosted by Switzerland with Omani mediation. His Excellency the Foreign Minister expressed his gratitude to the Swiss Confederation for the support and various facilitations in creating the necessary environment for the indirect negotiations between the Iranian and American sides. From his part, His Excellency the Swiss Foreign Minister expressed his country's appreciation for the important and responsible role played by the Sultan of Oman in supporting the path to understanding and its mediation in the negotiations to enhance the prospects of peaceful solutions. Both sides affirmed the friendly cooperation and mutually respectful relations between the Sultan of Oman and the Swiss Confederation, and their shared commitment to support and develop these relations in all areas that bring that bring together benefits to both countries and people and strengthen their common interests. The Telecommunications Regulatory Authority, TRA, reviewed its achievements over the past 5 years, 2021 to 2025, in the telecommunications and postal services sector during its media briefing in Muscat. The TRA indicated that mobile subscriptions in the Sultan of Oman increased by 7% over the past 5 years, reaching 6.4 million subscriptions. Internet of Things subscriptions increased by 358%, reaching 1.6 million subscriptions. Fixed broadband subscriptions increased by 14%, and 5G network coverage increased by 189%. The TRA confirmed that by the end of 2025, high-speed fixed broadband coverage in residential units will reach 67%, while government schools will have 100% internet access and 97% high-speed fixed broadband coverage. The authority indicated that total revenues for the telecommunications sector in 2025 reach approximately 961 million Omani riyals, representing a 25% increase. Residential and commercial investment lands were allocated to the committees in strategic locations. The ceremony was held under the auspices of His Excellency Sultan bin Salim Al-Habsi, Minister of Finance. More in the coming report.
Residential and commercial investment lands were allocated to the committees in strategic locations with the aim to empower the role of Zakat committees and voluntary teams and ensure the sustainability of their contributions and financial resources. 66 plots of land were granted to Zakat committees and 65 to voluntary teams. This allocation is the result of institutional cooperation between the Ministry of Housing and Urban Planning, the Ministry of Endowments and Religious Affairs, and the Ministry of Social Development, embodying the integration of government efforts in supporting sustainable giving initiatives. The Ministry of Housing and Urban Planning's allocation of land to Zakat committees represents a significant step towards enhancing the financial sustainability of Zakat work, enabling the committees to develop and invest their resources to ensure the continuity of their contributions and expand the scope of their services to eligible beneficiaries efficiently and sustainably. It is worth noting that such initiatives reinforce the position of Zakat committees as active community partners and contribute to strengthening confidence in their role in supporting the social solidarity system and contributing to local development efforts. This initiative is a practical manifestation of the humanitarian and social roles played by voluntary teams and Zakat committees, and their efforts in supporting underprivileged families and their community activities, as well as their role in consolidating the values of solidarity and mutual support and promoting sustainable social development.
The Royal Navy of Oman organized its annual scientific seminar on innovation and capacity building. It included a number of topics such as the reality of innovation in higher education institutions and supporting teaching and learning environment. The seminar also focused on partnership and integration between civilian, military and security higher education institutions in building an educational environment that promotes innovation. The event was presided over by Air Vice Marshal Khamis bin Hamad Al-Ghafri, Commander of Royal Air Force of Oman. The Municipal Council of Buraimi Governorate reviewed development projects that are proposed to be implemented in the Wilaya of Muhadha this year. Among the projects reviewed by the Council were the design project for Al-Abela Park or Copper Garden, a proposal to establish a traditional market and a designated area for winter camping. The Council also reviewed the added value achieved by activating the Al Rawda border post for the entry of goods, passengers and commercial traffic, as well as its contribution to boosting economic growth in the governorate. The Council also discussed topics such as floating a tender for the management and operation of the Buraimi Oasis City Centre project, the operational plan for health services, and the expansion of the emergency department of Al Buraimi Referral Hospital, in addition to proposal for the maintenance of Mhawa and Al Rawda health centres. The meeting was chaired by His Excellency Sayyid Dr. Hamad bin Ahmed Al Busaidi, Governor of Al Buraimi, Chairman of the Council. In the Governorate of Al Dakhiliyah, the Municipal Council discussed during its second meeting this year a number of planning and development topics related to various wilayas of the Governorate. The Council reviewed the latest developments in urban planning, a number of requests for approval of residential and service plans, in addition to proposals for developing tourist and service sites. The meeting was chaired by His Excellency Sheikh Hilal bin Saeed Al-Hajri, Governor of Dakhiliyah, Chairman of the Council. The Municipal Council in South Sharqiyah Governorate discussed during its meeting the latest updates on the service and planning topics as a part of the following up of the progress of municipal work and improving the level of services provided in the Governorate. The meeting also touched on efforts of the Minister of Labour to employ the national workforce in the private sector within the Governorate. The Council also discussed proposals regarding the development of tourist sites in the Wilaya of Masira, as well as a number of committees, minutes and responses received from relevant authorities. The meeting was chaired by His Excellency Dr. Yahya bin Badr al-Maali, Governor of South Sharqiyah and Chairman of the Municipal Council. The Minister of Health signed a funding agreement with OQ Exploration and Production Company to support the Digital Radiography Browser System initiative for 10 referral hospitals. This project is part of the Ministry of Health's efforts to build an integrated digital healthcare system. The Digital Radiography Browser System allows physicians to access patients' medical radiography images electronically from various healthcare institutions connected to the system, thus contributing to faster diagnosis, improved accuracy of medical decisions, reduced need for repeat examinations, and enhanced patient safety. The Development Bank today signed a strategic partnership memorandum of understanding MOU with Suhar Islamic Bank to launch a loan guarantee program. The initiative aligns with the Development Bank's role in empowering Oman companies and enhancing their access to financing in line with the goals of Oman Vision 2040, which aims to build a diversified economy driven by the competitive and sustainable private sector. The loan guarantees program targets creditworthy Omani companies seeking to expand or implement new projects. Al-Bashair Veterinary Hospital has been inaugurated in the Wilaya of Adam under the Ministry of Agricultural, Fisheries and Water Resources at a total cost of approximately 2 million Omani riyals. Around 700,000 riyals were allocated to equip the facility with the latest specialized devices and advanced medical equipment, positioning it as a qualitative addition to the Sultan of Oman's veterinary health system and a model of public-private partnership. Officials say the hospital provided fully integrated veterinary services for the livestock sector, which numbers nearly 4 million head nationwide, including camels that represent about 7.5% of the total. The facility also includes a specialized reproductive laboratory, enhancing animal health services and supporting breeders across the Sultanate. Since its soft opening, the hospital has conducted over 1,700 blood tests, treated more than 400 camel pregnancy cases with success. rate approaching 70%, and performed multiple embryo transfers and specialized surgical procedures. You're watching the Sultan of Oman television. Before we enter tonight's bulletin, here are the main points once again. His Majesty the Sultan greets His Excellency Tariq Rahman on winning elections and taking constitutional oath as Prime Minister of the People's Republic of Bangladesh. With the mediation of the Sultan of Oman, the second round of negotiations between the United States of America and the Islamic Republic of Iran are concluded in Geneva, Switzerland. His Excellency the Foreign Minister affirms the Sultan of Oman's commitment in continuing its contribution to efforts supporting security, peace and stability. And the Telecommunication Regulatory Authority, TRA, confirms in a media meeting that the revenues of the telecommunication sector increased last year by 25%, recording over 960 million Omani riyals. And with that, we come to the end of tonight's news bulletin. From all the crew here, myself, Al Kindi. Thanks for your time. Good night.